Well, word to the wise: if you want to become a rich, successful YouTuber, don't get on Twitter. Don't get on Twitter. It's insane. But I'm already locked in, guys. So I unfortunately looked at this tweet. It was all real. Unfortunately, that Vara Dark, this really fat, ugly grifter. And again, usually I don't get this brutal, but this racist piece of garbage is really has been annoying me for years and years. The only good thing I can say about her is she's a little less evil and stupid than Neurotics or Drinker or some of these other morons. Like at least she actually does concentrate and focus on her thing. Don't get her twisted. She is like the rest of them, a bunch of right wing radicals. But see, I think she's a complete opportunist. Like Jeremy, Drinker, and Neurotics, I don't think they're playing around. When they say, I fear for the white man, I need my Trump now more than ever. I need him. I need a white man in my Medea. I don't think they're playing around. They are seriously scared when they don't see a white man as the star of a film or TV project. They get really scared. Just, what is happening to my Medea? So anyway, so Vara Dark is less panicky, but she's no less stupid and crazy. So apparently her target is Wolverine. Yes, a white male who's getting a video game. I've seen the trailer. We'll judge the trailer later. It was okayish. It wasn't that good. But anyway, apparently she's really worried about racism. I've already done a video for my other channel on that, so I won't treat that topic. So I'm just going to do the general gist here. But it was like, what exactly is the thing? Well, apparently, Sweet Baby, that has been producing some of these games, is really making her angry because it's a trans female Chinese African or something. So she's really worried that this Wolverine game, which looks okayish, will actually be not just woke, but super woke. How do we know it's super woke? It's not just going to be, with the gay, trans, pro black, pro BLM, Me Too stuff. No, no, no. It won't just try to make you gay. It will make you really gay. How does she know this? How does she know this?
Maybe they could tweak some of these designs, and maybe they could change some story elements up, but I highly doubt it. We know that Insomniac and Sweet Baby Inc. have partnered several times at this point, and that means Insomniac knows how controversial they are, and really they're just giving gamers and comic book fans the finger. They don't care about respecting source material or really just giving fans what they want out of a product. You would think that when your audience skews primarily male, you would want to create very sexy women and strong masculine men. And you would, of course, want to be able to capture your audience's attention. But really, they're doing that just in a very bad and negative way.
Again, this is where it is what it is. Like, Vara Dark is really, really ugly. Really ugly. So, consistent with her own argument that you would think skewing to the men's. You need to show beautiful, sexy women's. Show very attractive women. That is the logics. It had to be brutal, I think. Do I think Vara Dark is, good looking? No. Is she pretty? No. To say she's more on the heavy side. I'm sure some men find her attractive, but she's not really good looking. So her own recommendation for media, like video games, TV, film, and presumably YouTube channels, is if you got a choice, you better put in a sexy woman. So by her own standard, we should not be looking at her videos, and basically just ignore her. So there you go. Way to do a cell phone. That's a really stupid one. It's like, you need masculine men. Well, the trailer I saw, I'll see a few more trailers just to verify, but no, Logan is tearing stuff up. He's killing people. He's getting into tons of fights. Not clear what she means, so hopefully she's actually going to explain herself, but, it's Vara Dark. I don't expect very much.
Coming Marvel project. The footage was everything fans hoped for, brutal, bloody, and packed with cinematic flair. Wolverine's claws cut through henchmen, Omega Red made a menacing appearance, and even Mystique showed up in a surprise role. Now, I don't think that the gameplay itself looks that bad. I think that this game, though, doesn't look close to being finished. It looks very unpolished. A lot of the textures look kind of bizarre, and that's
Well, this is the key way to do the grift. So she went on about modern audiences not respecting my source material. So she's saying, I it's hard. I cannot take this stuff seriously. So one that we don't have masculine men's, but then she's reading the description that Omega Red shows up. So does Omega Red show up as a thin gay trans emo? No, no. So she's not even disagreeing that, oh yeah, I mean, Wolverine is like destroying stuff and like, killing tons of people. Okay, is he doing with like in a gay pink shirt or with gay flowers or something? No, that's not in the trailer. So she's conceding the gameplay is showing Wolverine killing and destroying a lot of things. But it's Sweet Baby, Insomnia, the trans gay agenda. They're gonna destroy Logan and not respect my source material. Is Vara Dark much of a comic book reader? Does she really know the Wolverine mythology? No. No evidence of that either. So she's got to keep it vague, saying, oh, well, it doesn't look finished. Maybe they'll tweak the thing, and they'll verify my conspiracy theory, and they'll change it, and they'll say, you say, I caught them red-handed. But Vara Dark will not have the white man be disrespected. This is not the 1950s anymore. Complaining about racism? How dare you? How dare you? But now let's get to the real thing. This seems to be what's really vexing.
X-Men enthusiasts, while Mystique's surprise appearance sparked another type of discussion. Many fans on social media criticized her design, saying it followed a familiar AAA gaming trend of making iconic female characters look less conventionally attractive. Now, where Mystique can, of course, change her form, it's just shocking that she could change herself to look any type of way and look like any sort of person, and this is what she wants to look like. And I'm sure that we're going to get a lot more of her in the game. I don't think that she's just going to be a very quick appearance. I think that they are going to try to heavily market the game with her. But at the same time, this is the face they wanted Mystique to have. And when it comes to shape-shifting characters in things like games and movies, of course, you need marketability. You can't constantly have a character.
Like, listen, guys, I need to make money, so I can't lie. Clearly, just going panicky over the woke does still grab you an audience. He's got like nearly 200,000 people. But really, I mean, holy cow. And there's a lot to complain about with the woke here and there, but this is just stupid. So he's like, and you have to say it. You gotta have them. Like, this woman is not. I mean, how fake a fan are you? This is like the Marvel canon we're talking about. Like, the chameleon has a blank face. He doesn't have like one face, like one normal face. Oh, he has to go back to that one. No, he just has a generic blank face. Like, he's saying, well, the shapeshifter has to have those. No, they don't. No, they don't. That's not even true in the Marvel comics. What are you talking about? Over marketability. Like, I get it. She's a grifter. She's fat. She's ugly. She's stupid. But at least read a few of these comics. Like, what are you talking about?
We've had this confirmation for a long time. They helped ruin games like Kill the Justice League and Spider-Man 2, and it looks like, yes, this is going to be their next game. They previously, back in 2021, had said so excited and grateful to say we're part of the teams bringing Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine to life with the amazing folks at Insomniac Games. It's been a truly marvelous experience, and of course, when Sweet Baby Inc. starts working on a game, that is going to lead to major boycotts, that's going to lead to major backlash, and it's going to lead to a lot of people saying, nope, I am not going to buy this unless it's in a $5 bargain bin.
So the really fat, ugly, racist white woman is like, there will be a backlash and a panic. It's like, okay, how? I will create the backlash and a panic. And when there's Sweet Baby, there's going to be a panic and a backlash, which you will generate. So they're literally creating their own stories. There's a backlash by the fandoms. How do we know this? Well, the Geeks and Gamers and Critical Drinker and Neurotics talked about this, and so this has become its own fake conspiracy theory echo chamber where I'm nervous about my Spider-Man Wolverine. Yeah, I've had a dark, and say, mind theater. And then she'll repeat the thing, and then Drinker does something, and so it becomes this big internal bubble, whether it's true or not. It could be totally not true. They get caught red-handed. Well, the Medea lies to me, so it's okay if I lie too. I will have to be the bad guy here. Do I see anything ridiculously woke or subversive, or Mystique is acting out of character? No, she's in a thin body. She's slicing and dicing. Apparently, she's not sexy enough. Like, showing her face and hair. She's not sexy enough because she doesn't have super Sydney Sweeney body type. Is that the argument? Mystique has been drawn in various different ways. So yeah, I mean, I remember the good old days, the days of the real fandom. Mystique was rare. They rarely used Mystique. Like Mystique was just not a massively popular character. She was part of the fandom, right? She was part of the mythology. She showed up in a few places. But the idea that like, oh, her and Wolverine would always show up together, like that's a new thing. That is totally out of step with the character. And Vara Dark's like, they're ruining my Mystique and Wolverine. I remember back in the day, there wasn't Mystique and Wolverine. They barely interacted. So this woman is like literally a fake fan in 3 different ways simultaneously. But there you go. But maybe they did ruin the game, but she provided no real evidence. It's just like, she's not sexy enough. So, right. I would have to agree with her slightly that she's not like very dark ugly, but she's not super attractive either. So there you go. So I guess her recommendation is here's the clue, sweet baby. Look at my videos. Draw women who don't look like me. Okay. There you go. But I love how Vera Dark is also sensitive about that. People bring up her weight and how she's kind of fat and ugly. Oh! But then in video games, she brings up that women are fat and ugly, but that's okay. Yeah, that's a grift. You know, it's hard. It's hard grifting being anti-woman, especially being anti-fat women, and oh, being a fat woman and being really ugly too. That's really weird. The war of the woke as the ugly woman. Right. Right, Vara. Get a mirror. You're part of the problem. Yes, you are.